Right. This thing working, okay. Like it's working, thank God. I put it up. I finally did what Aksu has been shouting at me to do for the past don't know how long, and I put a noise gate on my microphone. Hopefully the incessant, like the background should be much better now. Right. Yep, today we are playing against Rustryder. Running against with sable. Sable. Ah, fuck. Okay. Normal size is. Alright, yep. Sable it up. Good enough for soccer, it's good enough for me. Hey, hey. Send this. Yeah. Oh no. Waiting for Russ's deck list. Wait, didn't he? He played an entire quarterfinal already and he doesn't know his open list. Oh my god. I'm getting the skill gap. Okay, what is this? This looks like a thingy. Leo. Oh no, it's PD. It is PD. Yeah, there's a DRM. I guess we should have clicked open deck list to make things easier. Alright. Drafter. Nicest drafter. And sell. Run. That is really heavy. What the heck? Wait, hold up. 1, 2, 2 eyes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 eyes? Nice. Spin, 3 spin, 1 DRM, that's 4. Void, void, 12. R2 um, ooh, try and crit. Jeez. Um, so having only Karma here hurts a little bit to drafters. We'll see. I'll just go. This feels like a keep. This feels like a keep. Let's see how this goes. PD, haven't seen PD in quite some time. When is the last time I played against PD? It must have been like almost a month ago. Honestly, I haven't been playing that much on the all corp side. A little bit boring. I'll go and stop. What the heck? Interesting. There's humanoid, and the biggest thing there is a math res. Marcus HQ. I don't see a reason not to click this transfer straight away. Then we bravado this clean, right? Crash, and class act. Punish is greasing. We see another transfer that's good. But Baya has Chesv Unity. Yeah. Baya clears. Okay. Go HQ. And check. I probably should have. I have another Kurupira, so it's okay. Yeah, we're not trashing that. Fine. What's the architect, Sam, and Awful? After is a bad face check here, obviously. There we go. Pilots. Okay, no rest. Let's remove and install. Another drafter. Happy then. Okay. Ah, good. I don't know if I could have made that read that this. See another drafter. Maybe I make the call that isn't like third drafter server one. Um, but it's like it like on that no res. It's yeah, like he has the range to have like MIC or something. All right. I have to play a little bit careful. Still want to find a bounty, obviously. R&D. Last game. Right. First mark. Start with draw. Neutral for. Doesn't make sense. Or is this ever a common face? Drafter face check. Expect drafter HQ. It could be double drafter. We access it like twice at least. We access it 3 times. So likelihood of double drafter is quite high. In Carpe, run archives, install spin. Sorry, mutual. No. Archives. Right. Yeah, here comes the sequence. Oh my goodness. A very good draw. And there's a bunch of big eyes. What are the odds of being able to transfer? Oh, that's a big one. Okay, so do we start with transfer? This was the first card in R&D. We expect this to be double drafted, sure. Yeah, I mean, odds of this being a third humanoid. It could very well be a Trankrit. Could very well be a Trankrit. And if it's a Trankrit, then probably not worth the transfer. Induct to 1. Jesus. You got me, sir. Now we can get a transfer off easily. But this is not a drafter. Well, who knows? That is a drafter. One second. I shouldn't have joined. But it's fine, honestly. I don't think it clears. I don't think it trashes anything. Oh, it. Once again. Oh, it's a red level. Winning's back. Winning is back. We probably need it. If he has second and third teams, so be it. Okay. So I do expect this to be second drafter. We want to try and find Hermes now. So no res. A skunk shuffle and no res means candidates are void, trend grid, less likely to be trend grid. It's like void, trend grid, or 5-3. Those are the candidates. You really want to find the names. It's like how many draws since the shuffle? Maybe like 3, 2, and like 1. Long think. This was sometime after the so ADT draws second card, draws third card, draws fourth card, spins away the fifth card. Okay. That's like some info. What card would they have been willing to spin away? Probably another 2-pointer. We expect a 2-pointer spin. I am inclined to believe the one is send a message, actually. We'll see. Oh, never mind. Okay. We know there is a seamless in hand. Can we push up the in first? Yes, we can. Accurate. That's interesting. That means we just bravado HQ. We draw. We draw for Hermes. I don't think we do. No rest. We'll see 3 cards. That's very problematic. He did find the second. Um, we could draw new remote credit. No idea what that means. Drawing this finding the second seamless is very problematic. Can we just hold this card? there may not actually be a Bran target, which is interesting. But this is likely to be a tattoo or ablative. It's very problematic. What is with this server 3 install? If we pinhole send a message, we have to go boomerang run. We lose to any barrier. But it's more than likely this is a barrier as well, given the turn 1 play. Alternative is run this straight. Use both pinholes. There's a triple install, yeah, so I'm inclined to believe I think I need to draw Hermes here. Draw Hermes or Croupier. Without those cards. Oh, I think we lose here. That was very brutal. Yeah. Okay. Bruh. Oh, that was extremely brutal. This like with this setup, yeah, you expect a barrier here. Yeah, the question is like we saw. Yeah, the question is we saw like so many drafters early game. We saw so many drafters early game, and I drew exactly the mutual favor and Kurupira on the same classic draw. And I feel like if I'd taken the Kurupira, I feel like if I taken the Kurupira, would have been like a much worse position, especially after the humanoid fire. This was tough. Yeah, and after that Kurupura, like after that Kurupura offer of the mutual, I never saw any other breaker access for the rest of the game. Is that true? Is that true? I want to go back and look at this now. Maybe that was a window. This was a 9. This was a video relevant. Common, blah blah blah. And oh my god, brother. I missed the offload as well. Jeez, okay, it was not meant to be. This game was not supposed to be winnable. Oh my god, bro. You're joking, brother. That's unreal. Yeah. So at no point after the initial Wait, you're joking. Hold on. I accessed. So turn 1, I accessed drafter from HQ. Okay. Turn 1, I accessed drafter from HQ. Turn 2, I access drafter from HQ. And then turn 3, I access drafter from HQ again. Bro, you're not serious. I got gaslit into accessing. I got gaslit into picking up this mutual favor because I saw this one drafter twice, and there was only one drafter until after the bro. This is super illegal. Wow, I got skill gap so hard. Skill gap so hard on this one. So over here, this is so annoying. Holy crap. The skill gap so hard on like the first few HQ runs game. Maybe I'm supposed to transfer here. Yeah, I can kind of see it actually. I buy myself another turn. Take my foot off the gas just a little bit. Yeah, this getaway was not necessary. Like I run spin. I run the spin. It draws two. I run the spin, it draws two, then I can go for another transfer. It goes to 0, I go to 12 with 2 tags, but that's like really not relevant. I got to 10 technically. So that was, do I trash it if it's a click one run spin? I guess I don't. That's why I'm still at 12, yeah. I am still at 12 credits. I run res and then click 2 transfer. Then of course the odds are different now. It's only 1 in 5 to hit this fucking drafter. Like I have 2 good hits on this instead of 1. Yeah, mistakes were made. Took my foot off the gas turn 2. But I got gaslit so hard. Oh well. Oh well. Alright. Well, that's, I suppose, it for the async event. Top 4. Alongside Jiat, who lost to Soccer in the other semi-final. It's rustryder against Soccer in the final. One moment. Yeah. Yeah, we can do some Slater Spy. I have not done that in some time. Let me see if up. this. And OBS. Import via, oh, yes. Oh, this thing off. And oh, okay, this is actually too big for my screen. Shit. Okay, wait, let me change the resolution. What the hell is happening? Really been that long. What is my screen resolution anyway? What? Oh, I've forgotten all this shit. Try again. Hey Jai, I didn't watch our game of perspective. I remember, do you have any advice when I was sable? We can take a look at that. This was when I was the alco. We can take a look at that, but I do want to figure out my Slate Aspire config first. If there's no content for next week, we can definitely look at that. You know. Okay, let's see. Oh, this looks great. Okay. Actually, can I full screen this? Shit. Yeah, I don't dare to touch anything. Oh, it's supposed to be borderless full screen. Okay, let me restart one more time and see what happens. I was just doing the thing where it just like hell again. Okay. OBS. Ah. What the heck is happening? This other thing's big. I'm simply not allowed to. I think I'm simply not allowed to use borderless full screen. Shit. That's unfortunate. One last reset. One last restart. I swear. What was the resolution here again? Okay, fine. This is what we have to live with. Let's go. Silent gaming. let's see. What do we have here? Transform 2 is always nice. 50 damage is not. We have like 3 elite path if we want. And we can dodge. We can dodge any number of elites if we want. 1 fire, 2 fires, an early shot. Okay. Sort of down. Now what do we get? Corpse explosion. That's kind of high. Okay, so pathing, we left, middle and right is right out, so this is strictly best. Whoa. Good. We've already taken objects. Wow, this was a really cursed drop. Please don't hit me. Still weak. Small mercies. Probably that's all we're taking this fight. Yeah, corpse explosion, pop. So the question is, with corpse explosion, do we even need the AoE anymore? Against Hexa, probably not, so I'm inclined to take something else, like Sneaky. I'm inclined to take the Sneaky. I guess I should music on since is that loud enough? Okay. Yeah, what's up, Wacko? Cops, CE, great hot soft sex. Yeah. That's why I'm saying, for multiple reasons, we don't need the AoE. The AoE, the all attack. Music is louder than me. Shit. Okay. Surely fine. Okay, so it's like Sneaky or Pass. We don't need second sucker punch for sure. The flat, like just the physical damage is better than is necessary into what's his face, into Knob. Probably just click this and find some solution later. Take this, go to the shop, and this. So this means we have to heal here, which was not unexpected in a way because of the initial. This is fine. Oh, this is not fine. What the hell? More AoE. We don't need expertise, which is like mid. Return of Host, which is also mid. I am inclined to skip this. We're not so hard about damage that we need to take this kind of card, right? I've really taken like 1-2 energy card. is interesting. Dagger throw plays with okay. Board game riddle holds so much. You may be right. I've actually forgotten what board game riddle hold does. We do have enough to click terror, dagger throw, and remove. So the question is. Is terror or predator better? I really wanted to buy the dagger throw because of how sneaky well-lit plans. I guess we have to ask ourselves the pile of shifts. Oh. Like the remove here is like pretty good because we've already removed 2 cards. So in terms of elites, Corpse Explosion solves sentries. So we can remove into sentries. Terror plus Corpse Explosion solves Laga. The only question is if we have enough gas for not autonomic sentries is it? Yes, but I think Corpse Explosion solves sentries by itself, I think. But I hear what you're saying about funnel. We have another fire after this fire. Going here. And we have only taken 2 easy pool fights. We have like 1 more easy pool fight here or here, depending which path we want to go. I think this dagger throw is kind of important. I suspect I will go something like well-lit plans, dagger throw, remove. Well-lit plans definitely solves Laga. Maybe you go terror well-lit plans, dagger throw. Do we die to knock? If that's the case. Dagger throw funnel. Funnel is makes Laga quite spooky, and it doesn't solve the knock problem. We have like a slight knock damage issue. I think we do this. Go here. Oh, it's the funny die button. Bye. That's the always. So no potion here. Potion chance is like what, 60%? Oh fuck. Okay, this is good though. Question is, we well-laid plans or like? Honestly, we might just straight up die here. So the question is, can we spend? Do we expect ourselves to be spending more than 1 energy on not attacking for the rest of the fight? Sucker Punch will probably come in extremely handy. I think it's well-laid plans and hold strike. So we didn't need to hold this strike, but I think it would not have made a difference to the damage calculation anyway. Oh, calendar. Potion chance 50. Calendar is good into Hexa. Endless Agony. That probably does something. That probably does something. Okay, easy pull. This always does more damage. Multi spot, potion chance 40. Acro, first acro of the game. We're going into another rest into play. Yeah, we have to take another rest here. This is mandatory. Choke does fuck all probably. It's like acro. This is Dreamcatcher. Okay. This Dreamcatcher is immediately gonna play, so if we take it, we don't need to keep. And alright. 3 uncommons. We have CE, so Noxious Fumes is decent. Masterful Step, we are not, our block game is not strong. Value like 2 card rewards of our last relic. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Probably a Noxious Fumes angle. Actually, we have so many ways of solving Laga. Dreamcatcher of a key. Well, oh, that's I suppose. I mean, if you think about it, would I rather have? So it's like well-laid plans. It was well-laid plans plus terror over the what was it? The funnel, right? And I think this was definitely correct, given that the terror we saw the terror turn 1. Fumes or skip? Yeah. It's Fumes or skip. It's Fumes. So we feel confident enough to go straight into here. I think so. The question is, do we pop one of these pots into the Laga? It's not Laga anyway. We go well-laid plans. Potion charge is like 40%. We have like 3 more fights. We can expend 1 more potion. So I guess we try and out this pot. If we believe that we are solving another Laga fight just with our deck alone with Terror, CE, Noxious Fumes, then we can spend this Cultist pot. Of course, this is the opportunity because it's a fire. Wallet Plans, Survivor, Sucker Punch, Hold Dagger Throw, something like that. Then we have a decent amount of burst if we hit the sneaky. Sucker back 1 for cost. I don't. The back one. I mean, surely we want to hit the front one just so it kills everyone. Like, I don't want to have to be forced to chip anything else. Maybe that's flawed logic. Okay, so we do see corpse explosion. That's our output. This always happens. We never terror this. We could actually. So we terror, defend, neutralize. We take 7. No, that doesn't make any sense. We start with take growth because we have to hold corpse explosion. That doesn't do anything. Do anything. Just yeah, we have lethal because of cannon pop, which I think I'm okay spending. This happens. We do need to cannon pop, which is like fine. I don't mind spending. Yeah, we got fear pot is like not great. Oh, okay, but that doesn't need a explanation. Good. So seems forward. This game's going very different from my run one. Yes, yes, not Yeti. The runner game was not great. Let's put it that way. I won't go so far as to say we got high roll, but definitely there were some unfortunate excesses that let the game down a very different path from what it should have been. And he drew all the seamlesses. Literally all the seamlesses. Expertise, skewer, concentrate. The skewer is not exciting me all that much. Just concentrate, like also whatever. Try to pass all this. I guess there is some like merit to skewer Akabeko, but still. 2, 4, 5 exhaust cards in the deck. Symbolist Bane 6. So if like our real size is like 15. These are not exciting me. Losing the PD, always gotta say you got high roll? Yeah, absolutely. You know what's up. Okay, we have Fear Pot Akabeko for what's his face for Knob, and we established that we are good into Laga, so I am tempted to go into this ED fight, 26 HP. Rather taken Dagger's Way earlier. Yes, that was an option, but our evaluation was Corpse Explosion solves it. Maybe that was flawed. Probably this question mark makes up for the fact that we missed the fire because this is an advanced hallway and that's like kind of cringe. Potion does 30% or something like that. okay, we drew terror anyway, but this fear pot means we don't have to terror, and probably that's what we want to do because we have to spend one more energy on beating his shit in. This is worth more. Fear pot for 9 damage. Yeah, I think so. I think so. We click this, right? Adrenaline. Oh my god. Wait, did we throw? Hello? Oh my god, yeah, that's throw. Yeah, just throw. Wait, what the hell happened here? Oh my god, this was a throw. I mean, this was 2 out of 6. Team? Okay. Yeah. I guess not that you were wrong. This went about the same way my runner game did. Alright, you know what? You know what, Media? I'm gonna entertain you. Let's go look at our league game. See if I can pull the replay. Let me see if I can pull the replay. In fact, if you can pull the replay, that would be a lot better. Let me see. God, this was so long ago. What round was it? Was it round 4? Round 4 matchups. Okay. If you can send me the replay link, it'd be much better because I have no idea like where to start searching in the forum results. Okay, I see it. Excellent. This to here. How long ago was this? Yeah, this was round 4 or 5, right? Something like that. Alright, let's see. This is Zaya, 40 card Zaya into Alco. Let's go from deep into So we keep this. It's gamble. We can like gamble, run mutual for common or whatever, and then we feel quite safe face checking stuff. Blah blah blah. Ice hit. Pretty straightforward. You're still playing Zai here? I mean, I would say biggest mistake. I think like Crim IDs are in general, like I mean yes, Sable is clearly the better the front runner in terms of Crim IDs power level wise, but I think it's perfectly fine to. I mean, it's perfectly fine to play like Zaya or Misty if you like. I think it's defensible. We draw. Honestly, I kind of want to see like a gamble mutual favor for. Oh, okay, fine. Like gamble mutual for common, open market, something like that. You go to 9, you go to 6, you go to 4, and then you drip to 5 for gamble next turn. But no, okay, fine. Hermes, draw, gamble, open market. But this is a bit slow. So maybe the thinking is so you can. Of course, you don't know what this ice is. We are still terrified to death of like face checking Saisantan or Anemone, God forbid, in this matchup. At this stage of the game, I should say. So not running is like fine. So the question is, when do you expect to resolve this mutual favor? Do you want to be finding a boomerang first and go like boomerang, bravado, whatever? Hope it's not a anemone. If it's an anemone, the whole plan goes to shit, right? Because in general, like probably, if we mutual first, like if we mutual first, we feel like much safer. But then, of course, I understand wanting to improve your odds of naturally drawing breakers. Blah blah blah. What the? Okay. My arrow key just detached by itself. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yes. My assumption here was that it wasn't the slow ice-based outco, so I assumed the brick that had no gem. It's a real consideration, but consider that I kept, right? I kept the hand. So if you think about over here, right? I go ice, petty cash, ice. I don't think, like if it's like a bladder based deck, I think you will not see a click one petty cash, you know. Like the petty cash is a little bit. What can we learn about like a click one petty cash? Probably the corp. You probably assume rightly that there's like no action, right, in the hand. But given that it was a keep, that probably doesn't say imply a flood, right? That probably implies that there are so part of I can say this because like I was on the other side of this table, right? And then my thinking, especially in this situation, was that because it's we of course can go tattoo remote and fart and tattoo HQ or whatever and res and start threatening from turn 1. The problem is that I think that's a very valid open, but against Zaya, I don't know whether I want to be giving you ID value from turn 1. And let's say if you go, if like if R&D was the open server instead of archives on this one, you could very well have gone like run R&D mutual for common or gamble run R&D mutual and install whatever, and then from there you can start contesting the FAT because you're not scared of like dying to shit. Yeah, but okay. So fast forward back to turn 2, we are here. How many turns is it take? I forgot. 11. Not that short either. Okay, so at this point, I suppose it's fair to say that yes, you don't know about aerospace alcohol or whatsoever, but three ice before the first real asset comes down has to be looking a little bit weird to you. So that should be what you're trying to like figure out what the cop is up to. And yes, it does look a little bit like a brick draw, but we are like one spin in already. We've seen 10 cards. Again, this was a keep. That being said, I mean, admittedly, there's not much you can do about it right now because like you still need to get this mutual favor down before you resolve anything. I will say Hermes is very good in this matchup. I maybe overrate. I rate Hermes a little bit higher in the Crim versus Alco matchup compared to like a lot of other good players. I know like Sokka is like a penny shaver believer. Some other people are penny shaver believers as well. My assumption is we kept because we want to turn off side. Yes, so that is probably what I would assume as well. Okay, so over here, I still want to maybe we can draw once, but I want to go gamble run mutual favor. Jailbreak is like whatever. Okay, we install Hermes. Is this good? I don't like this Hermes install, I don't think. Like, we are not threatening anything. Unless you're saying you want to try and get a central run off this turn. But I think this Hermes is this Hermes right now, before you have a board established, is kind of a waste of 2 credits because you are not threatening any steals and I am not threatening any scores. But we are just going R&D. Wow, this is so dangerous, bro. Are you not scared of just getting completely destroyed over here? I mean, the math on a Saisentan is 100%, right? We are 100% to die to Saisentan. This seems extremely risky to me. Yeah. I don't know if I like this play, friend. Okay, we draw 5-0. Okay, yes, I remember this phase. This is like 5-0. 5-0 is like your 4th boomerang or whatever. You don't think it's size and time? I mean, yes, but like given a 2 ice opening, there is like maybe some there's like a 50 maybe like 30% chance that it's a Saisentan, given that there's 2 eyes here. I don't know. That I mean, I okay. So honestly, like if you click to draw before running, like your chances of dying drop from 100% to like 40%. So or less than that because you didn't draw an event, right? So your chances of dying drop to like maybe 10% or 20%. Like I don't think there was a reason for you not to have clicked to draw then. Because like I mean like if it's a Saisentan, right? Yes, you don't die. Okay. like firstly, you click to draw like ensures you don't die to side Sentan. Click to draw also means that, or the downside of click to draw is you don't have the spare click to mutual favor to find something to go through side Sentan. But then if it was a side Sentan face check and you didn't die, you would have lost the mutual favor anyway. Right. So we proceed. Install cred. This is a res file. Oh no, install cred. Oh. Okay. So and I don't res the fat here. So this is not normally a and honestly, this was probably not the smartest move on my part given the naked the Hermes installed already. But okay, this gets me the alco trigger, which is nice. We bounce the fat ice. Obviously, I get 2 damage off of this, and we hit the Physarum and mutual favor. So now the mutual favor is gone, and now we are like, yeah. Although of course, there wouldn't have been a window to mutual favor this turn. So in general, Estebrado, jeez, that seems aggressive. Second mutual favor is good, of course. We kill 5, as we deservedly should. Okay. What the hell? I have off office. Install, and install Holoman on HQ. So of course we don't know what this is yet. It could be a math. Odds of math being relevant in this matchup are low. Oh, okay. Odds that I think, the odds of me thinking, considering that math is worth installing in this matchup is low because I don't know that you have. I guess I see the Physarum, but I don't think I'm playing around the second Physarum or like or I don't think I'm playing around any of that kind of stuff. So I don't think I would have considered a Mavarus install, and what that means is that this upgrade is kind of mysterious. Yes. What are we looking at? Adrian size, probably not relevant. We at this point we didn't know about the skunk work sting. Correct line says run archives, crew prior jailbreak HQ. Sure. Yeah. Let's see what happens. We click to draw. Not seeing anything yet. So yeah, so we still can mutual favor, run archives, mutual favor, jailbreak. There we go. Discard a, and we run. Wait, bro, what is happening? What is happening? You're so close to making the correct play. Why are we face checking? This is the second mutual favor that you can potentially lose. That's I don't know, bro. This seems sus as hell. We have a chest feed down. This is like one of the best cards in the matchup. What was I doing, Lamau? Oh, I don't rest here. That's interesting. Scared of Regenesis. Yeah, scared of Regenesis is correct, right? But we have just cleared. We've just cleared archive, so like, you need a very specific hand to beat Regenesis. To Regenesis off of here, because this needs to be like Moonpool Silver 4 exactly, and I trash your card and don't get anything, and then like Hollow Man moves over, blah blah blah, and I think I don't have the money for that. This is not correct. This run is not correct. This is not too bad. That's fine. Yeah, we are simply allergic to playing this mutual favor, which is yeah, bro, that's not. I mean, like the only explanation I can come up with at this point is that you really wanted to draw your first breaker before mutualing. But I don't know. Like this is like I don't think this is a matchup where you can afford to wait. Right? Yeah, still not putting down Kuru. What the fuck is smoking? That is correct. You would have been on 9, you would have been on 6 credits. So next time you go to 7 credits and still enough to play the Sure Gamble. So, yeah, I don't know about this one, dog. Cohort comes down. Crash the Sting. Ice Archives. Credit. I think by now, if it wasn't clear, by now it should have been clear that this is not the kind of Bladderwort alco that you've seen in the past, because I am playing it very, very slow. And like, maybe I'm giga flooded, but I'm not playing as though I'm giga flooded because I have this spin and I'm not overdrawing, right? So you have to start playing with that in mind. And now now the problem is that there are no good mutual favor targets, so you are going to start falling behind efficiency wise. We click to draw. We are really trying to find first breaker here. And we run into this cohort. This is an easy portal res. There we go. This gets me the second alco trigger. At this point, assuming agenda HQ and hard install group. I mean, yes. I think assuming HQ agendas is quite appropriate given the cards drawn. Says what a hit. Crash two chest V, and yeah, I think the chest V is like super good here. At least the first chest V is like very good. Current me sees this game very differently. Yeah, I think knowing what we know now as opposed to like 1 month or so ago, different story altogether. So over here, I think I let you in because I'd rather keep my credits for the Anemone Res and Archives, because you do have a click left. You see a Regenesis, that's good. And I think we bounce Anemone and run Archives, probably. Yeah, and run Archives, so this forces the spin pop. So there's that at least. The downside is, of course, I am... this is like a temporary setback. And cohort, yeah, and then now I'm able to burst back credits even after this portal rest, after this hedge fund. So we ice archives, we re-ice archives, and we start making another remote. I mean, I hope by now, like even in game, you are starting to become aware that this is definitely not Bladderwort. Okay, so 16 credits. So yeah, money is definitely not a concern now. Please tell me, please brother, tell me that you mutual for Kurupura here. It's like super important. Oh my god, we're not doing it. Why? Why are we not doing it? Here we go, tattoo and jailbreak. Okay. Cohort. Do we trash the cohort? Yes. Cohort. You see a sting. Bounce. Archives ice again. You waste the balloon that breaks portal for 2. Well, I don't know if you want to be like boomeranging the bottle. It feels like a lot of damage. I think like even at this point of at this point in the game, like Kurupira through the bottle is like fine still. Hollow Man, Trash Hollow Man, so boomerang. Not on MR. Okay, you made that deduction. You can run archives again. Spooky but doable. Also of note that I didn't bounce tattoo bounce to flip. So do run archives, nothing. Seamless and anemone. Okay, we draw another seamless, blah blah blah, Mando. Metacache on the bin. Re-ice archives for like the third or fourth time this game. Oh, and so again, this definitely was a slow draw from me. I don't think it's a Fuji in archive system because I don't feel a moon pool, so I don't see why I ran archives there. I think like it's fine on principle to clear archives because you just bounce in archives ice. It's like principled to flip archives, so I don't mind it actually. But now it's like please for the love of God, like this mutual favor is like it's killing me, bro. It's not fanciful. It's like we're allergic to icebreakers. Okay, so I'll go again. Gotten good hits so far. Just realized Tattoo is still on board. Yes. So yeah, I think you should have realized that at that point that the Tattoo didn't swap. Yeah, and then we start pushing because we have money. Worth noting that R&D is 18 cards only. So Bravado, R&D, finally I res. There we go. Draw. We install. This seems extremely late. Like I'm not gonna lie, dog. Like at this point, like the Nuka Classic is like also crying for help. In fact, we didn't need to. I mean, unless you're scared of exactly another sting, it probably was better to install Nuka, install Class Act. Yeah, 19 years to get Cooper. Yeah, I mean, the best time to do it was like after you saw the second barrier. The second best time is now, right? But like you managed to find like the one time where you also had other stuff that you could viably install to install the Cooper, which is quite funny to me. So this was extremely bad timing all around. Oh, it's a one breaker deck. Okay. Sure. Then if that's the case, you should have installed Nuka Class Act instead of Mutual plus Kuru. Oh wait. Oh, you don't want to install Class Act, so okay. I mean, true and all, but I think we have to read that Server 5 isn't far. I guess the concern is if 6 is the third sting, right? That's the biggest thing that could fuck us. So we go cohort plus click one seamless and then advance. Bounce a thing. We have a click left. We probably just put something else behind here. Another moon pool. That's kind of hype. Alright, so Nuka, draw, Bravado. What the heck? Brother, what is happening? This seems extremely whack. Like we've seen like 3 barriers, the odds of this being Sasana, which it is a Sasana, are a lot higher. Like this seems just irresponsible. Ow. Like what did you think was gonna happen, you know? Oh yeah, we jack out. Okay, sure. This is a more responsible jack out. You don't care about this card. I mean, sure, but I mean, I don't know that you should be taking the term cards as HP like so liberally. Like I think your credit pool is like at a comfortable enough point where you can just drop class act and uh, like if you did this, if you install class act before running, I think you'd be in like a much better position. For example, right? And yeah, as I said, your econ is at the point where you can um, afford to do it without taking any tempo hit whatsoever. Like the twinning is like not that important against alco, sure. Uh, but I think definitely for sure class X like have merit. Show me I'm a buffoon. That's a that's rude. Okay. I think it's bad Fuji kills. Yeah, yeah. So I think that was a very principled jack out. Flip a card. Okay, we flip a card to advance this. That's kind of funny. The reason I did this is because I knew for sure like I didn't want to burn to my deck too quickly. I'm at 13 cards already, and there is like side potential. So we Hansei, Ice HQ, and Ice the remote. Okay, so now over here, what I am representing is cohort advance plus triple advance Fuji. So what are we to do here? Probably the best play is to try and poke R&D for a Hermes bounce. I think that's what I would do. So we go like I think I would hard install Carmen and run R&D. I mean that's fine. That's fine. I think it's a little unfortunate that we drew this Unity. Okay, so again, like I mean, I hear your point about not wanting to end the turn with breakers in hand, but like all these clicks to draw are not great. Right? We can look at the post game stats, but like I think we lost a lot of tempo here. Like I won't say that we were ever in like a winning position, but definitely we could have pressed an advantage earlier. Pinhole. So pinhole R&D, this is the one server we know we can crack. We pinhole the cohort because so that diffuses the Moonpool threat. Sorry, the Fuji threat. Okay. Reasonable. Please install the fucking Carmen. Thank you. Okay, so we see Hollow Man again. We have some lines to fast advance a Sting, which is nice. Although I think at this point in the game, what I want to do is get a fat rest. Because fat behind the bottle is chunky. It costs you 6 plus 3 to get in, 9 to break. But we'll see. So install a card in server 6. Now we don't know again what this is, but we have seen a Hollow Man, so we can assume like counting influence. We've seen like 2 seamless, 1 hollow, 7 plus 3 spin is 10. So this could be very reasonably another Hollow Man. Rest 5. Okay. Thinking time. So draw or compilation. What's the thinking here? What is the thinking here? We want to just sweep HQ. We know that the R&D has 9 cards in it, and there's 15 points in the game, so there are a bunch of agendas everywhere. I think it's a bit irresponsible to do this without clearing the FAT, because a Fuji is 4 damage. I guess we can. So okay, what are we scared of here? Because in theory we can go Unity, click 1 draw, click 2 Unity, click 2 run the remote, and like click 3 run the remote, yes. And we can pay for almost everything. We like Boto is expensive but payable. So yeah, of course the problem is that the FAT is the FAT is that you thought it was Fuji remote, so it's getting cheap for Hermes. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I think the problem is yeah, so the problem is if you want to get the calculation off, I understand that. The problem is if the ice on HQ is a anemone, I think you're kind of screwed. Especially since no tattoo swap is it's like relevant, but that was like quite some time ago, and like we have seen so much ice after that, right? We have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 ice. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we have seen 12 ice already, so there's maybe an expectation that maybe there isn't a tattoo swap, and in the end there was not any tattoo swap, which is quite funny. But I think it's far too late to make a assumption on the previous tattoo non-swap, because that was like quite some times ago, and I've gotten so many alcohol triggers since then. You run every time it's done? Yes, I think so. I think so too. But I think compilation is like very dangerous because because we have like no read on what this HQ ice is. So there's so many things that can fuck us. In the end, you do run through a Vampy, and that's GG, as I recall at the end of this game. But even Anemone, which we have only seen, okay, we have seen 2 Anemones, so like only the third Anemone will fuck us on this run. But regardless, I think we shouldn't have let the game get to this point. And I think structurally speaking, I think it's valid to say that reading Anemone and Archives reasonable. I think it's reasonable, but again, there's the way I play the alco is I would have Ice Archives regardless. And if I have the Anemone, I will put the Anemone there, but it doesn't have to be. That being said, like any code gate also fucks us, so like there is also that to bear in mind, right? What was I saying? Yeah, single breakers is definitely a structural weakness into alco because of like all the random damage. I think there is a line beyond which you can call it playing too safe, and we definitely crossed it because like we should be spending our credits to try and keep the corp tempo down, which is like I feel like we did very little of that this game. the Xylus is outdated and never beats alcohol anyways. I'm sure, fair enough. So compilation, we eat the petty cache, whatever, and then last run HQ, and yeah, from here it's GG. I don't draw. Is there any combo of evidence we can touch and win with FAT? Yes, exactly double offload office. Or anything into Fuji, technically. Any non-sting agenda into Fuji. So I think here I am satisfied to not shuffle any cards. I guess what I should have done was trash. I should have moonpool trash like the hedge and spin. Oh, that works as well. And the spin is always lethal. The sting is always lethal. Come on, GG. Moved off this list soon after. Fair enough. Yeah, honestly, I think this is kind of criminal. 16 out of 44 clicks spent drawing. When you had at least 2 class act. Class X. Access to at least 2 class X. Yeah. Watch this game, feel like both my decision making is just whack. I mean, fair enough. I mean, we've had like a month plus of additional alcohol technology to look into. So hopefully, plus that, you have a better idea of how to approach the matchup now, and hopefully, there's like alcohol gets slapped around a little bit in the next Banlist update. So we have a bit less to worry about. I think there's like a reasonable case to ban FAT, but if SBT is like unwilling, or like, yeah, if SBT is like not really that willing to ban FAT or elevation cards in general, I would ban Anemone. I didn't know what my list is doing and no one plays Vampy at one time. Yeah, fair enough. Was that a teeny in archives? I don't recall, but yeah, you had to, I think, expect some kind of code gate, even if it wasn't Vampy, right? And that would have ended the run. But hits both Orb and Alcohol, but you think they're not gonna hit anything? Okay, I was admitting I've seen some of your takes on GLC and some of them are whack as fuck. What the hell is Hansi review, bro? Like, what? Fly Swatter? Yeah. Fly Swatter is reasonable as well. It's a reasonable call in terms of resin. Hansi is a half meme, bro. It has to be a full meme. Like there's no way they're banning Hansi. I refuse to believe. It's the best hit that doesn't hurt. So the thing about Alco is we still actually don't know for sure what archetype is the best Alco archetype, because yes, like the Scatterfield scoring variants are doing well at the moment, but if we go after those, we still don't actually know how good the rest of the alcohol lists are. We don't know. Yeah, it's not obvious which is the best yet. So I think if you want to hit alcohol, you have to slap down all the alcohol instead of a specific archetype. Yeah, cohort petty cache, cohort 5 petty cache. Hate, yes. I mean, so the thing is, out of the cards that you mentioned, right, Hansei is the one that also hits other Jinteki the most, and that's like exactly what we want to avoid. We want to be hitting Alco specifically. We don't want to be hitting Jinteki as a whole, and Hansei is like the worst at not hitting Alco specifically. At hitting Alco specifically, you know what I mean. Tatabola is my pick for Alco ban. I think Tatu and Hansei will fall into approximately the same camp of yes, it will hurt Alco, but it will also hurt other Jinteki, and possibly like Tatu has even more collateral damage out of faction, right? That being said, like if Banha also gets banned, as people have been saying it will, then Samak Samun gets a little bit better if Banha goes, and that has like some replacement value for Tatu Bola anyway. So there's like multiple factors to consider there. I can't really speak for that. Dive and companions. So I think my preferred ban list is dive. Will be dive and Banha. I would ban Info Bounty. I would ban Hoshiko and unban Dreamnet, and I would ban Fermenter. So yes, it's Dive Banha, the two egregious pieces, two econ pieces in Fermenter and Info Bounty, and then I would give Hosh what she deserves. Yeah, Hoshiko Delenda Est, etc. Info Bounty just I don't want to ban Sable. Yes, so I think I think a Sable ban will be extremely egregious, given that Sable is nowhere near as dominant, even within her faction, let alone like within the top 3 runners. Like Sable is nowhere near as ban-worthy as Hoshiko was, as Hoshiko is, right? Or was when she was at her peak, and they didn't ban Hoshiko then. So I see there's no chance that they'll ban Sable now. So yeah, I think 0% chance they ban Sable, and personally I don't want them to ban Sable. I would prefer them to give more reasons to play other IDs than Sable, and that's why you ban Info Bounty. Yeah. So because and Utati, I completely agree. Like without Info Bounty, there's more reasons to play not Sable. You get to play mostly Ati. Sometimes even Zaya if you're Sicko, if you want to play like the Techni style. You still think Sable is better without Info Bounty? I think that is pure conjecture. I think that is pure conjecture, and I think other IDs have a reasonable raison d'etre. I don't know how you pronounce it. Without Info Bounty, the format. That being said, my proposed ban list would also unban Dreamnet, so maybe that's good enough to get to keep Sable as the best crim. But again, this is pure conjecture. You don't think Sable or Bounty is getting banned? I think they have to hit runner econ, and I am biased towards Bravado, so it has to be good. It's going to be Info Bounty, because Info Bounty also it hits runner econ, and it promotes crim faction diversity. Whereas if you ban Bravado, people just stop playing crim, right? So you ban Info Bounty, so people will keep playing crim that's not Sable. Infomati style as Dishwater, I like the card. I will say I like the card, and it's going to be a little bit of the Infomati died for Sable since, although in the same way that Dreamnet died for Hoshiko since, but the collateral damage is a lot more limited because much fewer decks outside Sable are playing Infobounty than decks were playing Dreamnet outside of Hoshiko. Right? Dreamnet was a perfectly fine card like outside of Hoshiko. And it's a shame that it died for Hoshiko Sins. It's much less of a shame that Infobounty died for Sable Sins. If it has to be done to keep Sable, to bring Sable in line with the rest of the Crim pool, then so be it. Like no one else is crying other than Sable. Yeah, that's my take on the ban list. Banha, Deep Dive, Fermenter, Bounty, Hoshiko, Unban Dreamnet, and Unban Luminor, of course. Unban Luminor. Save HB. Okay, I think that's going to be it for me. Going to be it for me for today. Thanks for hanging out for like almost 2 hours. I will be back next week, maybe. What week is next week? I will double confirm if I have a stream next week. I understand that like Andre, that Mr. Metropole will be stopping his Tuesday streams, so maybe there's a time slot, like there's like a more regular weekly time slot that has opened up for like other content creators like myself, but who knows? We'll just have to see. No Cyber Sand ban. Right, Cyber Sand ban. Huh. In that proposed ban list, I know yeah, you know what? I completely forgot. Shit. I know I was supposed to ban something from Alco and Orb in that list as well. Let's call it not Cyber Sand. Spheregor and Anemone will be my cop side bans. Yeah, that's my final list. Yeah, Spheregor. Yeah, fuck that card. Get out of here. Yeah, I'll leave you with that hot take, and with that I will bid you all good night. Right. I will catch you all when I catch you all. Right.